Hey guys, it's Sean Klinger with Vital MX. Today we're looking at Gaerne's GX-1 Boot. So they've had this boot in the lineup for a while now, but just earlier this year they kind of did a whole overhaul on this boot. So this is a new version of the GX-1. It is their cheapest boot. It's about 250 bucks, depending on what retailer you go to. Something that stands out for this boot that's an entry-level boot is that it is made in Italy with all the other boots that Gaerne makes. Today is just kind of a first ride. It's our first time wearing it, and I just want to give you just the off the top of the head impressions of the boot. Some things that you will notice right away when you put this on is that they do run a little big. I typically wear motocross boots, the high-end boots, Tech 10s, Gaerne SG12s, CDs. I wear a 10. So I ordered a 10 in this boot, and I wouldn't say I would want to go down to a 9, but I would say that there is a generous amount of room in the whole foot area. I have a little bit of room in front of my toes, I have room on the sides of my feet, and I have a little bit of room around my heel. Actually, around the ankle, it is really tight, which I like. It's very secure around the ankle and the lower calf area. And so that kind of feels more like a normal boot. We're gonna talk about mobility. So this guy has a tab and slot system. So as you bend, rather than bowing out too much, it still does bow out. You can see it start to bow out a little bit, but rather than having a flat piece of plastic here, that kind of helps it hinge without an actual hinge there. Pointing my toe is a little bit harder. Right when I put it on, I thought that would be kind of an issue when I started riding, but after a full day of motoing, it actually broke in a little bit, and it was easier to point my toe to, get the brake and to downshift on the left side. The sole is pretty stiff, which is good. It doesn't give you a full numb foot feeling where you're searching for the brake pedal or the shift pedal. You can feel them, but the toe box is a little tall. So I would say for the first couple motos I went out there, it was a little clunky, especially with a little extra room in the foot. My foot was sliding around just a little bit in the boot, so I just had to get used to it. But once I did, it didn't really impede my riding, and I did get used to it and was easy to shift, easy to brake. Obviously, it's just one day riding them, so I'm not sure about durability yet on how long this sole is gonna last, but it is pretty tacky, holds the peg really well. It's really easy to get on and off. It's not a booty system. Slip on, slip off is really quick and easy. Overall, the boot is very light, but for 250 bucks, you get what you pay for. The buckles are classic Gaerne. There's a very positive snap, very smooth action, very easy to adjust and close. If you're looking for an entry-level boot, I think these are a good way to go. That's our first ride in the GX-1 boot. Soon we will be doing a mid-price boot comparison and kind of a buyer's guide of boots between $200 and $300, and that would include this boot along with 9 other boots if they all want to participate. So we're gonna get those boots and test them back to back and see how they do. So if you like this video, hit subscribe, and if you're on the site, check out our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.